YTBC, what's the deal? So this is a small man fight, but it's very interesting fight to me. This super bantamweight unification fight that's going to be taking place this Saturday. Scott Quigg versus Carl Frampton. I'm interested to see the winner of this take on Guillermo Rigondeaux. But as far as this fight goes, man, this is a extremely tough fight for me to pick. I've been going back and forth. When you break it down, I look at the styles, man. Carl Frampton looks like the more elusive, looks like the cleaner fighter as far as getting his combinations off, moving on his feet, flashier fighter. Well, first of all, the dude looks like Chris Algieri, just his face. He looks like Chris Algieri's little brother or something, but you know, he looks like the better fighter with the eye test, you know, faster hands, his combinations look sharper, look crisper. He just looks like the better fighter when you look at him, you know. But then the thing with Quigg is I think he might have a chance to walk Frampton down. Frampton can fight off his back foot, but I think he's better when he's coming forward. He kind of reminds me of Canelo Alvarez sometimes with his punch selection, that jab, right hand, and then left hook to the body. Quigg is a tremendous body puncher, especially when he commits to the body. He will go on his back foot, but the thing about him going on his back foot is he will catch you. You know, he will catch you like he did Martinez when he caught him with that uppercut. If you follow him around, you may run into something. Frampton, I think he's at his best when he is going forward, and maybe Quigg may elect to just go backwards and let him walk himself into something. I think Quigg will have a chance if he tries to go to the body early, and then later on in the fight, he can start setting up some shots upstairs. But I think for the most part, Carl Frampton is going to keep his hands moving. And Quigg has a tendency is he'll be on the move and he'll be moving back to get out of the way of punches, which he's good at, but he'll keep his hands up. And then he'll try to shoot one shot at a time sometimes. But when he's going on his back foot, I think he is more comfortable and he'll keep a tighter guard, but he keeps his hands up. That's the thing. He'll put his offense away and he'll just use his legs to get away. Whereas Frampton, he'll at least be on the move, throwing shots. Sometimes I think his footwork gets kind of tangled up and he can be off balance sometimes. Although he's a fast puncher, sometimes he isn't as accurate as I would want him to be. He misses a lot of shots and he can get very predictable with his jab, right hand, walk you down type of style that he does. But he has very fast hands, good combination. He just looks like the better fighter with the eye test, but I don't want to count Quigg out. Man, but if I had to make a pick, man, if I really had to make a pick, I'm going to go with Frampton by decision, but you cannot count out Quigg, man. He's a tough son of a bitch, but I just think Frampton will let his hands go more. Quigg can put on a high work rate. He does have a good motor when he's as the fight progresses, he will go to the body. He's a dogged body puncher. But I just think Frampton's defense is a little bit better. His hand speed and his movement's a little bit better. I think he'll land a cleaner shot, and I think he will be able to last the full 12 rounds. Both these guys can land some power off their back foot. I've seen both these guys put down Martinez, you know, retreating off the back foot and countering, so. And also, I just think Frampton, he'll just let his hands go a little bit more. And I think Quigg will keep his hands up when he should be throwing. But I think it'll be a good, exciting fight. It'll be back and forth. It'll be a close fight. But if I had to put money on it, man, I'm going to go with Frampton. But Quigg is very hard to count out, man. He's very hard to count out. But I'm curious to see if the winner of this fight actually calls out Guillermo Rigondeaux. I heard both guys say that after this fight, if they win, that they would like to fight Rigondeaux. But we'll see how that goes, because Rigondeaux is a master counter puncher. So I like to see either of these guys in there with Rigondeaux. I think that'd be a great fight. But as far as this fight, I'm gonna go with Carl Frampton. Quigg, he does have a good chance of winning, though. I wouldn't count him out. Him just go to the body, like I said. Use his jab. Frampton has a good jab too. Now with Frampton, I watched the Gloves Are Off episode and just reading articles. I don't know if he's underestimating Quigg, but he just thinks he's just a more superior boxer by far. He think he's just more superior in different areas in the ring than Quigg is by far, which is cool. He's supposed to think that he's a fighter. But I don't know, man. He's looking like down at kind of Quigg a little bit, man. Maybe it's his swag. I'm not sure, but he kind of looks down at Quigg as if he's like second rate. You know what I mean? And you give a guy that type of ammo, man, where he thinks that you're overlooking him or, you know, looking down on him, that can add fuel to the fire, make him more focused. I don't think Quigg will come out there and, you know, fight like a madman because he thinks he's being overlooked by Frampton. But it may just give him more fuel to his fire. And who knows, man? Maybe that can give him the extra motivation that he needs. But just the more talented fighter to me looks like Frampton, and I don't think he's past his prime to where his talent won't get him over. I think he's just a more talented fighter, and I think that will show on fight night. But it's a damn close fight, man. But I'm gonna go with Carl Frampton. YTBC.